and present when you're ready.
Mr. Chair, members of the committee, excited. It's Travis Fitzwater, Senate District 10. It's been a busy day. Sorry, I'm already ahead of myself. I'm bringing before you Senate Bill 1116, which I'm excited about. It's a discussion on the Missouri Nuclear Energy Advancement Act. I've always been a supporter of nuclear. Senator?
One moment.
Yeah,
Since
go
we
ahead.
have a quorum, we're going to call the meeting. Pardon? We were, but we don't have people, so go ahead and call the roll, please.
Senator Searpoy.
Here.
Henderson. Here. Bernstetter. Carter. Fitzwater.
Here.
Gregory. May. McCreary. Mosley.
We have a quorum, so Travis, will you go ahead? We're officially started now.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Again, Travis Fitzwater, 10th District. I'm bringing Senate Bill 1116 before you all. It's nuclear has always been a priority for me in my district. You know, I'm the only senator that has a nuclear power plant in his district for baseload power needs across our state. A large facility that was created 40 plus years ago and has created a real opportunity for fulfilling our energy needs across the state. So this bill is really that. We have a future that has a massive energy demand, and so we're trying to create an environment in Missouri where we can meet that demand. So this is really meant to open up that opportunity. It's an opportunity to say we're going to prioritize nuclear as a baseload power demand need priority, and this does several things, including creating an office under DNR that would run a nuclear energy advancement office, and they would be able to study what's available in the market and then ensure that those that would want to invest in nuclear in the state of Missouri would be able to do so. It also would have some fund mechanisms in there if the legislature decided to appropriate money towards it to help with siting and some of the technical details of Missouri being at the forefront of nuclear energy. So I'm happy to take any questions. I think we need to be thinking about nuclear. I think we need to be prioritizing nuclear. We have a lot of energy needs. So really excited about this bill and at least have a conversation on it. So, Mr. Chair, I'm happy to take any questions.
Thank you, Senators. Any questions for Senator Fitzwater? Seeing none, how many want to testify on this bill in favor? How many in opposition? Okay, first in favor, please come forward. Everybody make sure you fill out a witness form and let us know who you are. Thank you.
Is it okay? Is it okay to go? Thank you.
Good morning, Chairman Searpoy and committee members. My name is David Patterson, CEO of Bridge to Nuclear. I'm testifying in support of Senate Bill 1116. We support this bill as it would enable the Missouri Advanced Nuclear Office to issue grants for the development of a power campus comprised of a natural gas power plant co-located with a small modular nuclear reactor. With assistance from state funds, this power campus would build a natural gas power plant while simultaneously funding the early siting permitting for the SMR. Upon the natural gas power plant's commissioning, its profits would be obligated to finance the construction of the SMR. This proposal delivers near-term dispatchable generation, establishes a clear financing pathway for the SMR, and caps the state's financial exposure at the grant amount, shifting cost overrun risk entirely to the private sector. The commercial logic is straightforward. A power campus can sign a PPA today with a customer seeking clean nuclear power long-term, but needing reliable power now. Without a natural gas asset on site, a nuclear developer can only offer the honest but unworkable admission, quote, "We do not know when construction will begin, how long it will take, or how much it will cost." No serious off-taker signs a PPA on those terms. Large industrial customers and data centers require 99+% uptime. Natural gas is the only viable bridging partner for nuclear power in Missouri. Wind and solar are intermittent. Geothermal and hydro are geographically infeasible in the state, and new coal faces prohibitive regulatory headwinds. The gas and nuclear assets share fundamental infrastructure requirements: water access and treatment, condensate systems, grid interconnection, environmental permitting, and community engagement. This co-location reduces development costs and streamlines the regulatory process for both assets. And while highly unlikely, the risk of an unexpected reactor shutdown demands 100% reliable on-site backup power, a role natural gas fills well. We support Senate Bill 1116 as the most pragmatic way to commercial nuclear power in Missouri, one that delivers reliable, dispatchable generation today while creating the financial and operational foundation for SMRs tomorrow. Thank you very much for the chance to offer testimony today, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that may arise.
Thank you for your testimony. Any questions for this witness? Seeing none. Thank you very much. Next person in favor, please come forward.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. Jared Hankinson, representing the Missouri Chamber of Commerce and Industry, here to go on record in support of the legislation. We think this is an incredibly valuable bill that sends not only a statewide signal, but a nationwide signal that Missouri is embracing technologies of the future and doing the things necessary to bolster and secure the reliability for our grid that is necessary to attract major projects to the state that bring with them jobs and stimulated economy. Want to make one final point. We took a group out to Seattle earlier late last year in the winter, and things like this, albeit not moving the needle and not the decisive point that's going to lead to the construction of a nuclear facility, it is a step in the right direction that allows for us to embrace the innovation that's going on in places like Seattle, where you see small modular reactors being developed and built out, you see fission energy reactors being developed, and this could be the first step in a long process that allows that innovative technology to call Missouri home. And I'm happy to take any questions.
What did you see out there for small modular? Because I understand the Department of Energy canceled 6 or 7 projects last year, or the last 18 months.
Not any of the reactors themselves, and I wish I could remember the name of the company at the current moment, but it was a company that was developing some of these technologies on the cutting edge of kind of consolidating the SMR tech into a very localized unit that could be commercially deployed across the country and be a great solution to the power needs that we see for large-scale manufacturers to have, on-site power without having to worry about potential lack of reliability in the grid that they see.
Okay, thank you. Any questions?
Yes.
Senator May.
You didn't take me in your small group.
We're happy to take you for future journeys out there.
Thank you. Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you
Anybody
very
else in
much.
favor, please come forward. First person in opposition, please come forward. And leave your witness form if you would. Okay.
Let's try that. Perfect. Good morning, Mr. Chairman and esteemed members of the committee. My name is Carolyn Neiswanger. I'm here on the behalf of the Sierra Club and our 11,000 members statewide. I'd first like to just thank the committee for hearing SB 1116 today and having this conversation. I know that nuclear is a very complicated topic, and I do appreciate the committee for having this conversation relatively frequently. I'm here to just offer a few comments in opposition to this bill on the fact that it lays the groundwork to bring more nuclear energy to our state. While energy and security and reliability are incredibly important topics, we simply caution the committee that expanding nuclear energy, while it can be seen as very promising, it has some very damaging implications, such as its price and its the fact that it's non-renewable. Just to provide you with some numbers, the Callaway plant took about $3 billion to come online. That's according to the Airman's website. It also came online in 1984 after about 9 years of construction. And using a very simple inflation calculator, that would come out to about $9 billion today. Other more recently built plants cost very similar, including the Virgil C. Summer failed project. Like I said, cost about $9 billion, and it was actually abandoned in 2017 due to massive cost overruns. Over 700,000 constituents and ratepayers in the state are still paying the price of that project, despite it not even bringing a single megawatt onto their grid. So, as I said, Sierra Club understands that the energy investment, generation, security, reliability, availability, all incredibly important. They're just more responsible and affordable ways to address that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So would the Sierra Club, if those cost concerns were corrected, would the Sierra Club support nuclear?
Say that one more time, I'm so sorry.
If those cost concerns were remedied, would the Sierra Club support nuclear?
So I did also mention the fact that it's non-renewable is also one of our concerns. It does require a lot of mining. Uranium is also not really readily replenishable in a human time scale. So that's another one of our concerns. But I just wanted to provide those numbers to the committee about the price.
Thank you. Any other questions? Seeing none. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Testimony. Next, in opposition, please come forward.
Good morning, Chairman and members of the committee. My name is Elise Schaefer. I am with Missouri Coalition for the Environment. We're a legislative advocacy nonprofit focused on environmental issues that impact people, and I'm here to offer similar comments to the Sierra Club in opposition to SB 1116. We are concerned about incentivizing nuclear energy in the state of Missouri for one primary reason, and that is that it's a completely unnecessary and risky investment. The finances, to echo what Carrie said and to give you a few more national examples, nuclear has a long, long history riddled with overshot budgets and incomplete plans. Nationwide, over $33 billion has been wasted on nuclear plants that have never become operational. A great example is the Bellefonte nuclear plant in Alabama. $4 billion has been spent on that plant to date. It's been a project that's been shut down twice, and it never put a single watt of energy onto the grid. There are also multiple safer and cheaper options available, as Carolyn mentioned. To give some numbers to you behind that, solar combined with battery storage, that costs about $20 to $80 per megawatt hour. On average, nuclear plants are going to cost you between $141 and $228 per megawatt. Timescale also on average, nuclear is going to look at 7.5 years to being online. Solar is looking at 2 years or less. And we do have some safety concerns. That's another reason that nuclear is a very risky investment that we don't believe Missouri should be incentivizing. Right now, spent nuclear fuel is stored in dry casks that are steel and forced concrete, need to be changed out about every 100 years. There is no long-term plan for that storage. They will have to continue to be changed out over the 24,000-year half-life of radioactive spent nuclear waste. So for these reasons, we ask you to be extremely cautious in incentivizing nuclear development in the state of Missouri and consider voting no on 1116. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any questions for this witness? Seeing none, thank you for your testimony.
Thank you.
Anybody else in opposition? Do we have anybody for information purposes? Seeing none, that will conclude the hearing on Senate Bill 1116. I now move we go into executive session. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. Ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. We are in executive session. The first bill we're going to vote today is will be 1065. If the committee remembers, we heard this a few weeks ago. Senator Brown presented it. You do have a committee sub. The committee sub is saying that it's for labor costs. This is a relocation bill. Huh? Yeah, it's been distributed. I have a copy of it if you need to see it. What the major changes are, it gives the utilities it gives the subdivisions, the political subdivisions, city counties, 90 days to respond, and the utilities 90 days to answer back. It also has it just says these expenses that they recover will be for labor only, not the labor. I think on the floor, they plan on putting a cap on the whole thing, yes, a 1 or 2% cap. And so I think that would allay a lot of the fears that people have. So, Senator Henderson.
Yeah, if as chairman you want to get it out, I will support it today, but I still have some issues with it. I think it negatively affects some of the rural counties. Probably couldn't on the floor at this time, but since as chairman you're asking to get it out, I will support to get it out.
I appreciate that. We'll get it to the floor, and then we'll see what the problem. I think there's several committee members that have questions about it, but the way you can kind of work on those is as we move it forward. So, I'm sorry, Senator Mosby.
Well, I have not heard from anyone, any municipality in my district, so I don't know where they stand.
Right.
So I would encourage them to reach out to me if they are against this.
Yes.
But since they have not, I will vote for it today.
Thank you, Senator. And you're right. They should be talking to you. Senator May.
Yeah, and so I heard from individuals, it seems like, that from what I understand, the people were okay with this arrangement. I know we've been doing this, trying to get to a solution for some time now. So I think that they're okay with the solution, but the cap would be good.
Right, that will. So, seeing no further discussion, then I move that we adopt the Senate Committee sub for Senate Bill 1065. Do I have a second? I'm sorry. All in favor? Do I have a second? I need a second first. You have a second? Aye, we have a second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. We have adopted the Senate Committee sub. I now move that we do pass Senate Committee sub for Senate Bill 1065. Do I have a second? Second. We have a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none. Michelle, will you call the roll?
Senator Searpoy.
Aye.
Henderson. Aye. Bernsketter. No. Carter. Fitzwater. Gregory. May. Aye. McCreary. Aye. Mosley.
6-3. By a vote of 5-1, you have voted to do pass Senate Committee sub for Senate Bill 1065. I now move that we move Senate Bill 1396 before the committee. Do I have a second? Do I have a second? We have a second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. Ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. Senate Bill 1396 is before the committee. You also have a Senate Committee sub on that was distributed. This is the thing about the discounts for electrical. The sub, and Senator Henderson is here. It's his bill. It is matching what was done in the House. Senator Henderson, would you like to explain it?
We're just trying to match what there's already done in the House, so the wording didn't have any substantial changes. It's trying to give it a path both ways. If you remember this, the bill basically trying to ensure that large data centers pay their fair share. We've heard that argument, from our constituents quite a bit about that. I think it ensures that it has the 10 megawatts, and then if you're above 75 megawatts, so if you look through it, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Yes, ma'am. Senator Pryor.
Thank you. But not so much a question, but just a comment. I'm going to be voting no on this today just because I'm still trying to get information about how this will impact our constituents, the regular residential ratepayers. So I'm a no, but I think I could possibly get to a yes. I just need to understand the bill better.
Well, you and I have worked together before, so I'd be happy to sit down with you and we can have a discussion if that works.
Sounds good. Thank you.
This is Senate Bill 1396. Yeah. Okay. This is the one. We heard this, 2 weeks ago? And it's taking it from 10 megawatts to 75 megawatts for industrial users and making it, rather than a variable rate, make it a fixed rate as far as the discount. Now, this is the economic development. The fixed costs are still paid, but it's the variable costs that they, for 5 years, they give them a discount on large users. It's for manufacturing, rehoming to it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So basically, we're giving a discount for larger users.
For between up to 75 megawatts, not data centers. We've been doing this for a long time, since then, for 10 megawatts and less. No, residential stays the same. This doesn't address residential. This gives large users a 5-year discount on their utility, on the power.
Mr. Chair,
Uh-huh.
it's not quite accurate to say that the residential rate would stay the same. Anytime you give a discount to a class of customer, that means that it's going to be made up for with other classes. So, and that's what I'm struggling with too. Like, I understand the thought behind the bill, but we just have to make sure that we're not allowing these electric companies to decide who gets a subsidy, and then to make up for the difference, it gets pushed on the backs of our constituents. That's all. That's what I'm still trying to figure out.
And we've already kind of talked about this, but I think the way I find comfort in it is the fixed costs are not discounted. It's just the variable costs. And so if they don't come, none of the jobs are created, none of the things are happening that we want to happen. And a 5-year discount on the variable cost seems like a small price to pay if that's the thing that gets them to come. That's kind of the way I think about it. So.
And so is there any reason why we need to discount those centers?
It's still part of the economic development. We're going to make sure, if you look at the bill, we're going to make sure that the data centers.
We're not discounting data centers. This bill excludes data centers.
Excluding this, so we're trying to take care of that problem. Even though we took care of Senate Bill 4, this makes it clear again. But what we're trying to do is piggyback this on that 2018, I think that is correct, law that we had for economic development at that time to make sure that the users can come in.
So. No, we're going to vote against it. Okay. Any further discussion? We'll talk afterwards, Carl. Any other discussion? I think, let me make the motion again. I move that we adopt Senate Committee Substitute for Senate Bill 1396. Do I have a second? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. Ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. We have adopted the substitute. I now move that we do pass Senate Committee Substitute for Senate Bill 1396. Any further discussion? First of all, do I have a second? Do we have further discussion? Seeing none. Michelle, will you please call the vote?
Senator Searpoy.
Aye.
Henderson. Aye. Bernsketter. Carter. Fitzwater. Gregory. May. McCreary. Mosley.
By your vote of 4-3, we have voted do pass Senate Committee Substitute for Senate Bill 1396. I move that we leave executive session. Do I have a second? All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, say no. The ayes appear to have. The ayes do have it. We're out of executive session. We are adjourned. Thank you.